What's up, guys, and welcome to a Monday night edition of the Marquee Matchups. EA just released the international version of the Marquee Matchups for this week, and again, we have 4 interesting matchups to complete. And also, this week, the prizes are not too bad. The overall reward is a Prime Gold Players Pack, plus also 4 additional gold packs from the 4 individual challenges. So match-wise, we have 2 Champions League matchups. We have Leicester versus Atletico Madrid and Barcelona versus Juventus. From the Europa League, we have Man United versus Anderlecht, and then we also have from South America, Estudiantes versus Nacional. Let's start with that one immediately because that one is the easiest. There is no rating requirement here. As you can see, full bronze team. The only requirement is really that you have one player from, or 2 players from the 2 teams. Doesn't matter which way you choose it. You can have 2 from Estudiantes, 2 from Nacional, or 1 from either team, which is what I did. I have a striker from one team and the goalkeeper from the other. And then because it doesn't tell you which league the other players have to come from, I just picked the 4th English league because I'm pretty certain that that one will not be featured in any of the upcoming League SBCs, whereas the Colombian and the I think the Argentinian league is the Estudiantes league. They might still be featured in upcoming League SBCs, so I didn't want to use full teams from those 2 leagues. So as I said, full English division team squad plus the 2 players that are required. You also need 4 rare players, which is my goalkeeper, my striker, and my right hand side, and that's basically all you need to have. And we get a premium Electrum Players Pack as the reward. So let's hand that squad in real quick and move on to the next one, the Man United versus Anderlecht matchup from the Europa League. Now in this case, you need 1 player from either team, so it says Man United players 1, Anderlecht players 1, so you can't basically pick 2 from either team. You need to have 1 from either team. You need to have 6 different nationalities, a rating requirement of 78, and a 90 chemistry team. So the 2 players that I picked are Fellaini from Man United because he is Belgian, so you can link him pretty nicely to the Anderlecht players. I actually picked 2 Anderlecht players because this guy was one of the highest rated Pro League players I have had in my club. Plus, with the 2 Pro League defenders, I can also slot in a goalkeeper from the Pro League, which was, I think, the highest rated player from the league that I had. So just to not use a full BPL team, but get rid of some of the players or use some of the players from other leagues, I did use this Pro League triangle. The rest of the team, as you can see, though, is fully BPL, but with a rating requirement of 78, it's not too difficult to not use your best players. As you can see, Defoe is probably my highest rated player here. And you have Mark Noble, Fellaini as the other 2 high rated players, and the rest basically high 70s is all you need to get this team done. And the reward in this case, a rare gold pack. Let's cash this team in immediately, collect the pack, and obviously we will open all the packs in the end as well. Now we have 2 Champions League games left, so let's start with the Leicester versus Atletico Madrid one. The requirements are pretty much identical here for both matches. You need 80 rated squads. So Leicester first, we need 1 player from Leicester, 1 player from Atletico. So I have my center mid from Leicester and Gamero from Atletico, and I use Kabul, who's not a striker really, but he is French and from the Premier League, to link the 2 together. And then basically very simple, left hand side BPL, right hand side Liga BBVA, and this is basically all you need to know because those 2 leagues really, they have a lot of players that are in their low 80s. And this is all you need to get the rating to that 80 rating mark. As you can see, Bruno here 83, Gamero 83, my center back is 80, and then Lovren also 82, plus Drinkwater I think it is with 80 rated cards, and the rest, as you can see, high 70s is all you need to get to the 80. Let's also hand that in for a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, which is also the reward for the final matchup that we still have to complete, the Barcelona versus Juventus match. Again, we need 1 player from either team, so Mathieu is my Barcelona player, and then the other center back also comes from Juventus, so those 2 requirements are already ticked off with those 2 players. Now, the kind of distinct requirement from this particular matchup is you can't have more than 4 players from a particular nation. So what I did is I basically put a full Calcio A squad, obviously except Mathieu, but the rest are all Calcio A players. And obviously Calcio A is a pretty nice league to do this with because there's a lot of distinct nationalities in here. So you can see Morocco, Italy, obviously Argentina, Finland, Egypt, Spain. It doesn't really matter. There's a lot of high 70 rated players from those 2 leagues. A couple of low 80s is all you need. This Argentinian, for instance, 83, the Italian goalkeeper 82, and this is pretty easy way to build your 80 rated team. And again, with 85 chemistry also, you have quite a leeway to use players out of position. I didn't really use it here, but you can also use players out of position, or as I did, play Matthew with no links at all, so he will not give you any chemistry really. Well, that said, we're done with this team as well. Let's cash it in for another Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, so a 15k pack that is. And now we should be rewarded with the overall reward as well, the Prime Gold Players Pack, guys. As you can see, Marquee Matchups has been completed. Let's collect the Prime Gold Players Pack, and we also get 1000 coins. Now for this challenge, I did not have to buy any players. I did have all the players in the club that I need. I don't think it will be too expensive if you have to buy players, but obviously in the first couple of hours after the release, the players do rise in price. So if you want to do this challenge, rather wait till, I think it runs until Thursday night, and do it Wednesday night, Thursday during the day. It should be a lot more cheaper than it is right now. With that said, we have the 5 packs that we are about to open. Obviously the Prime Gold Players Pack is the main event, so let's start with the Premium Electrum Players Packs. 12 players, 6 of them being gold, 3 of them being rare, so obviously we could be quite unfortunate and have silver rares. We do at least have one gold rare in here, which is Welbeck as the first player that we pull. Let's see who the other 2 rare cards. They're both gold, which is obviously what you want from a Electrum Players Pack, the premium version. However, high rated silvers, medium rated silver, 70s only. Nothing to be excited about in this pack. So let's quickly send all those cards to the club. Let's send those 2 boys to, let's do not quick sell them, but send them to the transfer list rather, and I will list them up once I'm done with this video. Now the next pack, let's see what we have. We have 2 15k packs, a rare gold pack, and then the Prime Gold Players Pack. Let's go with the 15k packs next. Harry Kane on the pack, who's in it, not even a rare player. We get Finn Bogason from Augsburg, the player from Iceland, I think it is. Let's see what we get in here. Obviously not a rare player, which is quite unfortunate. Couple of non-rare goals. And again, no rare player in this pack. This is quite unfortunate. Let's send those 3 boys to the transfer list. Send all the other, basically garbage, to the club. And discard the badge and the trainer. And move on to the next 15k pack. Hopefully it is a better one. And guys, also at the moment, so if you do not wait until Wednesday night to do this team, to do the Marquee Matchup set, you have still the chance to pull one of the amazing Team of the Week players that is in the current Team of the Week. There are, I think, 6 or 7 players in this week's Team of the Week that are rated 89 or higher, guys. This is probably the best Team of the Week that has ever been out there in this year's FIFA, at least. So if you have the chance to complete this Marquee Matchup set before Wednesday afternoon, before the new Team of the Week is released, I would advise you to do so, because you have an additional chance of 5 packs to pull one of these amazing players. Now we have one more Jumbo Premium Gold pack left. Let's see what we get in this one. Again, it's Harry Kane. And we get a bigger player. Not too bad. We get a Spanish right back, Carvajal, I think it is. Yes, indeed it's Carvajal, 84 rated. So definitely the best player we have pulled so far. Obviously nothing super amazing, but definitely from these 2 packs that we have to open before, this is by far the best player. Let's see what he goes for. Probably not a lot, like for 3 to 4k. So if you had to buy players for this challenge, you might have made your money back already at this point, especially with all these consumables. Let's send all this to the club. The 4 cards to the transfer list. Discard the 2 badges. I think it's a coach and a badge. And then move on to the final 2 packs. Again, 2 more packs to pull one of the amazing Team of the Weeks. Let's see whether we can pull it off indeed. Now we have a rare gold pack and a prime gold players pack, so let's go with the rare gold pack first. Obviously also consumables in here, so not only players. We get 3 players though. The first one is Sacco from Crystal Palace, 82 rated I believe it was. Solid player that you can already use for SBCs in the future, so that is not too bad of a pack. And then also we get Ivanovic, the transferred version from Zenit, and Le Marchand from Nice, I think it is. Let's send those cards to the club. Orellana to the transfer list. I'm sure it will sell because the Liga BVA SBC is still out there. And let's discard that stadium. Now guys, main event time. Prime Gold Players Pack I think is what we have left. Let's wait until FIFA has decided to discard that stadium. Quite slow service at the moment, but indeed we have a prime gold players pack left. 12 players, 10 gold, 6 of them being rare. So basically the big brother of the premium election players pack that we opened earlier that did not reward us with any good players. Let's see whether this one can. James Rodriguez is on the pack. Let's see who we get in it. Again, a bigger flare. Not too bad with flares today. We get Christian Eriksen from Tottenham Hotspur's 85 rated player. He is the best player that we have pulled today, and I don't think I'm overly happy with this pack opening, but I'm actually content with this pack opening. At least from what I've seen in the past couple of weeks, this Marquee Matchups pack openings, this has been a solid one. No real investment needed, and the players that we pull were solid players that we can either use in our squad or basically in future upcoming SBCs, which basically all the players that are from the big 5 leagues, you can reuse them definitely in the future. Unfortunately, not a Team of the Week player, but as I said, Christian Eriksen is a solid player. He will sell for sure. Actually, also the player that I got in my FUT birthday reward pack. If you guys remember, during the week, last week, they released the FUT birthday reward pack, and I had a 125,000 coin pack and only managed to pull Christian Eriksen. So let's send all these to the club. I'll send those to the transfer list, list them up once I'm done. But guys, let me know, what did you pack in this week's Marquee Matchup video? Obviously, there will be another one at the end of the week, but what did you pack in this one with the international matchups? Hopefully, some of you managed to pull Team of the Week players, but if you don't, let me know what you have packed so far, and I will see you in the next video, guys.